Very important right now for you to take 1 second and hit that like button. Help push us through the YouTube algorithm. And then it's also equally as important to pound on that bell notification, hit that bell notification and click all. That way you stay up to date on all my latest videos as the inflationary depression that I've been warning about. Opinions, because I am not a financial advisor. This is just my overall thesis of the market, right? And as we get into it now, you can see the XRP price is now sitting. Time to go crypto investing in this quick morning update as I gotta get ready to go to work on another fucking long day at the office in Camp Romeo. You can see Bitcoin roller coaster continues. The Chinese government holds enough Bitcoin and Ethereum to kill the sector. BTC losses get real as BTC SOPR metric hits lowest level since the Great Recession or the Great COVID flush of 2020. BTC research at University of New Mexico in Albuquerque have a beef with Bitcoin. Caribbean nations to ditch CBDC for Bitcoin Cash. Dollar hold, that country's going down the shitter if it's not already. Dollar holds firm as Fed officials say hike to continue. Blah, 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 blah. But you can see the narrative has changed, extremely bearish now, and the Bitcoin price is still sitting sort of in the same range as it was yesterday. We were somewhere up in here, I believe, yesterday. No, yesterday, I don't even know where we were yesterday. We were somewhere in there yesterday, and we are still in the same area trying to hold this 16,555.99 right here, this double bottom. And if you can continue to hold that and you don't flush down below that, you can work your way back up to your overhead resistance, which is 19,119.50, where we commenced the great flush on November 10th. And that's where we're at right now. And we're sitting in the same area. And that's where we're going to look for the price action to move today, the 19,122 upper resistance, the 16,555.99 major lower support down there on that double bottom. If you broke that, you would flush down like that. You know, you would look exactly like that, except you would do it here, and then you would start trading on top of the 11,588.51, fulfilling that $13,000 target. So that obviously we're going to be watching out for that. XLM is the same thing. It's in that same little skippity-doo pattern where you come down, you skip, and then you skip, and now you're in the do part, and you're either going to pump up to this $14 or 10 cents up here, or you're going to fall down to the 7 3/4 cents, right about where that wick bottom was, right on the top part of that orange trading zone. XRP, same thing. We got that huge dump, and then now a big looking W pattern here. And if this W pattern plays out, you would go from the bottom of the double top to the neckline. You see neckline, neckline, to the neckline right about there, to the point of a breakout right about there. And look where that gets you, right up near this 50-cent major overhead resistance. That was major, whoops. I don't remember where this was. We're just going to delete that. Oh, that was the 37 cents. Whoopsie daisies. We'll have to put that back up there because that's actually a critical area. 37 cents right there. So you'll see major upper resistance at the 50 cents, and we're currently bouncing off that major underneath support at about 29 to 32 cents, the volume indicator, and we have that big W formation right there. And we're right now currently on the top side of the 37 cents, and that's bullish, but we're running into the 50-day moving average, so that could be bearish and trend you back down into here and consolidate. But we don't want to consolidate it below the 37 cents. We want to consolidate above the 37 cents because that's a major support level / resistance, and it's trying to flip it as support, but it's struggling to do that. And when you say, well, Vincenzo, flip it from support to where? Because it was resistance, resistance, resistance all the way back there, and it's trying to flip that all the way over here. So if it can stay above the 37 cents, what you want to watch out for today is a 50-cent major upper resistance. But before you even sniff that or think about that, you got these three moving averages that are in the way, starting with the one that broke below all of them when the short-term crosses and comes from above to below the long-term moving average. That's very bearish, and it did do that a couple of weeks ago. So that's why the coin was very, very bearish. But what you want to try to do here is get above the 50 cents, obviously stay above the 37 cents, and work your way up into the 100-day moving average, and then consolidate between the 50 and the 100, and then pop. And on that pop, get above the 200, consolidate on it, and then get another pop. And bam, just like that in a three-phase trifecta. you're up here to 50 cents. But if you start getting chopped down by these major moving averages, it'll dump you back down into this area where you were in before at the top part of this red trading area, the volume indicator area where you want to stay above, because this is a major bearish. If you ever slip, or when you do slip this, it's going to be very bearish on the bottom side of that. So that's what we're looking at there. Ethereum's the same thing. We're trading within this blue trading zone from the 1,089.95 lower support where we hit after the great November 9th, 2022 dump, after hitting this 1680.99 target that we called from back here. And what you need to try to do again is like XRP, just use this 1288.57 as 37 cents. And these three moving averages, you can see the great divergence from the 50, just like the XRP chart. And you have to do the same thing to try to work your way up. Got to get top side of 1288, right? And then you got to start working your way up over these moving averages and end up top side of the 200 holding support. And then you could kick off this way in a 3-stage trifecta, or you're going to get rejected by that and these moving averages and end up back down here on this double bottom. Like, subscribe, and share more updates today. Peace and love. Very volatile active period coming.